What stands out for me when I was thinking about this whole issue is a couple of things. One, this whole notion about whether the U.S. in particular is a melting pot or is it a salad dish. So, if it's a melting pot, I think there are people who subscribe to the melting pot scenario because we're all in there together, we're all blending, and there's nothing particularly distinct. And then, I've been drawn towards the salad bowl because you can see the different colors and textures and potentially even smell the different aromas. They're distinct, but yet they're together. And I think that historically, people who were optimistic about us coming together and about Martin Luther King's hope and vision and dream that all of our children, regardless of their race or gender, would be able to work together. I think people thought we need a soup bowl. We just need to all come together. I think the DEI and now belonging movement may speak more to the salad bowl. I think it's okay to be different. I think that's where we have to get to the heart of this question is, isn't it okay to be different? Isn't it boring for everybody to be the same? Aren't you curious about people who are different from you? Isn't there more to learn from someone who's had a different experience? And when you get to this concept of belonging, which I think is getting closer to hitting the nail on the head, it's this whole, if I use another metaphor, it's this whole piece about everyone wants to be seen, heard, and understood. If you, I pulled out my old friend Maslow's hierarchy as a person
Mhm.
with a counseling background, and we need belonging in order to begin to fully self-actualize. And I think that we don't understand that every human being just wants to be accepted for who they are and bring their full selves to whatever situation they're. They don't want to hide. They don't want to have to pretend. They don't want to have to do something differently. And I actually think the ERG groups and other these other groups, sometimes I think the reason some of them backfired too is because you don't necessarily want to be in a group with just people just like you.
For
When are we
sure.
going to bring people who are different together and let them, fight it out? And I don't mean that physically. I think you guys know that. But I'm looking forward to the day when people have more courage in organizations, whether they're the police departments or in the federal
Mhm.
government or wherever they may be. Let's bring different people together and have the hard conversations because I think we'll find out in the end that as human beings, the thing that we're most worried about is our significance and whether or not we're insignificant. And I think that's the heart of the problem.